What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic. Today is Thursday, so that means we got some Gears of War discussion today. I wanted to focus on talking about the upcoming changes coming to the Ultimate Edition after the beta. Most of it has to do with small, minor things for the most part. There is one major topic I think that, at least I've seen over the last week, has just been raging on Twitter, and that has to do with the active sniper. You know, Colin and I, Skyless and I have talked about it quite a bit. I've talked about it in the past. I'll talk about it here in a little bit, but for those that don't know, link down in the description to the actual update notes, if you want to call them that. Not quite patch notes because the patch isn't live yet, but what's coming. We have multiple fixes and tuning for the Gnasher shotgun, multiple fixes for frag grenades, boom shot, and torque bow. Frags felt pretty weak. Boom shot would sometimes not kill on contact, and torque bow had a couple instances, and I remember this on the old game, where it would stick someone and then magically not blow up or fall off or something weird. Tuning for footstep audio and other sounds around the player. Hopefully that just means increasing the footstep sounds. That was an issue I talked about in not this past week's, but the week before that. I talked about the footstep sound, as have many of you. King of the Hill improvements, including ability for the Coalition to adjust more settings for competitive play. Not exactly sure what that is. Maybe it's hill locations. Maybe it's tuning of where some weapon placements could be. I'm not quite exactly sure what that means, but needless to say, I think it could be good. Remove the active down from active reload, long shot sniper rifle, and added tuned active bonus for sniper balloon aim. So the second portion of that means that when you get an active, according to what I've read from Strangulate and you know, it's basically Black Tusk, or I'm sorry, the Coalition clarifying this, it basically means that aiming when you active reload with the long shot is easier. So, and it does more damage if you shoot a body shot, probably like 4 point or 90% damage versus, you know, getting it down. So if you have a player hurt, they should, instead of doing 50 damage, which is what it traditionally does, you get 50 points for someone that gets an assist on someone that you sniped. I don't know if people paid attention to that. So it was pretty weak with or without actives previously if you shot someone in the body. So now it's going to do more damage, and it's supposed to be easier to aim, more accurate. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but obviously you know, that is what they're saying. Bug fixes and tuning for skill-based matchmaking. Tuned red-blue colors for team shaders. There was a little bit of it was kind of gray, I guess, from the old gear stuff. There wasn't a whole lot of clarity on colors of Cog and Locust, so you know, I could definitely see that. Improved the look of blood and gore in gameplay. I mentioned that in my very first feedback video with the shotgun. You'd shoot someone and you would hit them, but you actually wouldn't get any type of feedback, even if you had gore on. It was like the bullet pellets were just disappearing. So hopefully they've improved exactly that. Improved game performance to reduce screen tearing. I made some tweets to Fallout about screen tearing that I noticed, as have some other people. Bug fixes and tuning for controller sensitivity settings. It felt low even when you were on max settings. Various bug fixes on maps, weapons, matchmaking, audio, and controls. Some of that stuff isn't very clarified, so I'm hoping they kind of do a little bit more justice on what that means exactly. Also, multiple fixes and tuning for the Gnasher shotgun. You know, the Gnasher is one of those weapons where it is heavily critiqued and analyzed by the community, so I don't feel like vague, generalized tuning messaging really works for this specific case. So hopefully, again, they offer some more clarity on what exactly they're fixing and tuning for the Gnasher shotgun, because I think the repercussions of people actually playing with it and saying, oh, this is a little off, this is a little off, why didn't they actually tell me that, could be damning for them. On the flip side, telling them exactly what has changed also leads to other people like, oh my god, that's not the thing that needs to be changed, this should be this thing. Again, I've seen all that stuff actually working in community management, so I know all of the things that people typically say. There's no right answer, but I think that having a little bit more clarity will definitely be a little bit better overall. You know, I feel like it's a pretty good starting point for seeing this type of response from the coalition. One of the things that Epic was always really critiqued on was their interaction with the community, especially if we go back to Gears 1 when they had it versus Gears 1 with the coalition. It's night and day difference. If you guys remember the Epic forums back in the day, lots of bans going on for people trying to offer up feedback. Not a whole lot of community interaction. They got a lot better, a hell of a lot better on Gears 3 and Judgment, obviously. I think it's kind of just carrying over, I think. So, you know, overall, I think some good steps in the right direction. I am hopeful that you guys will be over there, you know, offering up feedback. I very rarely now talk about the forums or post on the forums anymore. Just kind of laying low. Overall, one of the things I also want to mention was the statistics. Now, I don't remember exactly what the beta numbers were for Gears of War 3. I want to say it was like 1 point something million. There weren't that many people playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition beta, but 786,415 is a hell of a lot, and that's how many people logged in for that particular beta. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, if that's good or bad. Obviously, the number of people that have Xbox Ones definitely plays a part in the number of people that could actually participate in the beta. Maybe when Gears comes out, it'll sell some more consoles. Halo 5 will sell some more consoles. So when the Gears of War 4 beta comes out, I expect to see the numbers somewhere in the millions, hopefully, for a lot of Gears heads out there. So that's all I got for today. Let me know what you guys think about those changes. Obviously, again, the active sniper is something that has just been going on and on and on. I keep wanting to call them Black Dust. The Coalition actually said that they are just done with it. They're turning it off. There will be no active downs. That's end of discussion. And then there's some more feedback about, especially with the competitive community, well, can I toggle it on and off in private? So it's going to continue to be one of those things. I don't necessarily know if this is something that anyone will ever agree on, just like any game, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like it, subscribe for more Gears of War discussion on Thursdays, and until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty.
The time of the human has long since passed. Our reign is upon this world.
If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?